in the building.
Man, you know how we doing on the dish, joint.
Only one way to do it.
Oh man, wait, what's good, broski?
I'm chilling, man. You already know what it is, bro.
Man,
you know what I mean?
We got the happy hour popping.
And since nobody likes this, I'm gonna just sip from the bottle.
Bro, ain't nobody drinking that, bro.
Ain't nobody drinking this shit.
Ain't nobody drinking that here, bro. You know, listen, you know.
Don't nobody mess with this.
Man,
bro.
you know this is a Woodford house right here, bro.
Wood fire. That shit.
Yeah,
burn.
man. This is a Woodford Reserve type of
Salinity.
This that red pill content. Yo, man, we could do a little happy hour shit, talk a little shit.
Talk a little crazy.
You know, a little craziness amongst us. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
you know what I mean? Lows and Eddie's drawn.
Facts.
Yeah, man. So what's good, bro?
You already know, man. Big things. Some things I can't even really talk about, but I got a major shoot going on Tuesday. So
for real?
Yeah. Next time I come through, I'll say.
Man, no, you can't give us no. You know what I mean? No, deep.
I want to, but I honestly can't. So, through, you already know how it go.
Yeah. Now you got to wait to the ink dry, or you got to wait until you actually do the shoot.
I feel like I gotta wait till the ink dry on this one. Cause like I got promised a nice,
little chunk of change.
Nice little chunk of change.
Yo, let me hold something, bro.
Some amenities and all that.
Hold something, bro.
You know what I mean?
Hey, you get to have some models lay on you and everything.
Probably.
That boy, right? This is the master pimp right here. Hold on, man. Speaking of models and shit like that, have you ever dated any of the models? Like, do you? What they say? Do you shit where you sleep?
No.
You know,
dog. I feel like I don't do that to a fault. Like I'm about my business, man, and I really don't be trying to mess it up. I'm business paranoid. Like,
they don't be on your top.
Some Jones do, yeah. I told you about how Fashion Week went when they made me put the tights on and stuff like that, and Jones seen my jump. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the gray sweatpants.
The gray sweatpants. They was like, damn.
I'd have been like, hey man, listen, I need a pair of extra schmedium. I need my jaw. I need my jaw. I need the schmedium.
Them Jones was small as I would ask for. You feel me? They was small enough.
Yeah. Oh my man, that ball.
They was nice tights though. They was the 3/4 Jones. If you work out, you know about it. If you in the track, it was 3/4 Jones.
So wait a minute, do you get to keep some of them? You know, some of the gear that they give?
Yeah, for sure I do.
Oh shit, they don't say nothing.
They don't say nothing.
You know,
I'm gonna see what I can bring back for you.
Yeah, man, yeah, bro.
Because I got a few things coming up. I don't know.
Bring back a large. You know, I mean, years ago, I did it was a model joint for it was for like models, and it was for to be a Kobe Bryant's. I don't want to say stunt double, but a Kobe Bryant double. So I was impersonating Kobe Bryant, but it was for a model.
Yeah, that's love.
Yeah, dog, that was years ago, man.
Yeah,
that was years ago. And they was like, yeah, you get that. I kept all the Laker gear and everything.
Damn,
dog.
all right.
Yeah.
So you already know you was the pro athlete, so it was easy for them to pick you.
Yeah, I was like, hey man, I guess they assumed I look like Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, look like him enough. I mean, hey, get your money.
Thank you for the gear.
Keep the gear.
Thanks for the gear. I appreciate it.
Yo, you gotta keep that like forever though. Like you can't just like.
Hey, yo,
you probably was wearing it in a club and shit.
I mean, what the fuck I wear? Where's up there pull away sweatpants in the club?
Oh, not the pull away sweatpants. I'm talking about the jersey. You feel me?
Nah, man.
Oh,
man.
I know. You feel me?
Man, I look like a plug, man. Somebody that joint with some damn pull away sweats and a Kobe Bryant jersey. Nah. Man, when I stepped in the club, man, I was in the club. I was dapper.
When like you don't still go?
Nah, don't hit that club. No, we can't go to the club. Hell, do we even still have clubs anymore? Yo, bro, who goes to the clubs, man?
Man, you making me feel bad.
You go to the clubs?
I go to the club.
You still go to the club?
I go to different places. I go to clubs. I go to lounges. I go to all that. I go to bars.
Man, listen, it's dangerous to go to the clubs now, man. You go to the club now, man, somebody mess around and try to kill you up in there.
Haters, you ain't lying.
Then look, and then when you go to, hey man, they overcharge you for the drinks. You know what I mean?
But that's the bar.
Well, listen, I'm gonna tell you this, man. And I think they do it on purpose, man. I think they don't, because all right, I have been when I used to go to the club, I used to go, to black clubs, white clubs, Jamaican clubs. It's always the black clubs that try to overcharge you, want to run up your bill. Come on, man.
See, that's the corny
part. They don't
part
have any specials.
That's a lot of the places I be going. You know what's crazy? I never peeped it, but you're actually right,
bro. I'm telling
when
you.
You started, you're actually right. Unless if it's a white club, that shit hot diddy. Like, I mean, it's crazy shit going on in it.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Like, as far as the setup,
when you go to white club will have drink specials. They'll have like $2 Tuesdays or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Triple Ladies Night Thursdays. You know what I'm saying? They'll have like little half price Wednesdays. Man, you had a night. Well, when I used to go, I had a nightclub. Black nightclub in the city, or just more predominantly black patrons. Oh my God, man, let me get a drink. $10 for a drink. It's crazy expensive, and then don't get a bottle. Oh no, man, don't get a bottle, man. Then you paying out your ass. No specials, no drink specials, no nothing, man. So nah. Man.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Yeah, man. It's always them black coats want to try to run in your pockets, man.
You ain't lying.
Give me the Caucasus, man. I want to hang with the Caucasus. I'm telling you. Next time you go to a club, man. Next time you go to a club, man, they try to run you. Well, I don't know, because I always knew people that worked at the club, so I never paid full price anyway. I would just tip them. I'm good. Me and my homies, we good. We just throw them like $40, $50 tip. We drinking all night.
Utilize your resources. Go to the places like people that you know.
Of course. I
got to do that too, man, because I definitely know some folks that got some nice places, black and white. You feel me?
Yeah, but
like different.
But see, my thing, man, my thing now is the restaurants, man.
I do like restaurants and shit.
Yeah, that's my thing. And you know what it is? I don't like to go for the food because I hate restaurant foods.
I hate them.
You know what I mean? Like I'm a down home. I like the down home cooking, but I like to go for the experience, and especially if you're there with your friends, your family, and shit like that. You know what I mean? Your significant others. You know what I mean? You good for the good time. So that's what I like. I like to go for the experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I feel that. I feel that. That's nice.
Yeah, but the food, man.
I don't feel the like. If you go to the chain restaurants, I used to not understand why Jones didn't like that, but that's because Jones out and I hadn't. I wore them Jones out eventually, and I was like, yo.
What you mean? What you mean you wore them out, dog?
I've been to them too many times. I like the food, bush. I'm not feeling the food, man.
But now, let me ask you. So he was picking up a shorty. He's picking up a girl.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, let's go out and get something to eat. And you suggest something like Applebees, Outback, something like that. And they turn they nose up. Would you have an issue with that?
The problem with that is, right, because I turn my nose up to that. So my thing is, like, if I'm asking them if they want to go to Applebee's, like, see, because I want to be logical. And I really want to say, if I'm like, yo, you trying to go to Applebee's? And she want to go somewhere else, well, then she might, be like, whatever. She ain't gonna offer to pay, but she might at least,
I figure they ain't paying anyway, though.
Right. She ain't gonna offer to pay, but she might as well just be like, well, maybe we could pick this particular spot or that particular spot. I wouldn't be too mad, but if she just try to go off like, I ain't on Fridays Applebee's, then I'm not gonna like that because I'm gonna see her attitude through that. Yeah. I don't like Fridays Applebee's, so what I would do if somebody was like, oh, you want to go to Fridays? No, I'm not taking you to Fridays. I'm taking you to somewhere else. Like, where else do you like to go? Oh, you don't like you don't know? You haven't been that much? You gonna say somewhere else like Applebee's? Well, then I'm gonna pick somewhere.
All right, well, let me ask you, what was the most you ever spent on a date?
Damn, nigga. I don't know. That caught me all.
Come on, bro. I mean, that should come to the top of your head. Like, shit, the most I ever spent was like a couple of $100. What's the most you ever spent on a date?
Because like I said, if I'm going somewhere, if I want to go somewhere, like I'll be like, oh, yo, you come with me. Damn. What's the most I ever spent on a date?
Most you ever spent on a date?
Like a G or something like that.
You spent a G? Damn.
No, because that's not how it's going every time. I'm not about to just be like, yo, let's go here, let's go there. Hey, yo, take off. Like, I'm not doing that with everybody.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, someone that you really cared about, you had no issue with.
Yeah.
With spending that time. Oh, yeah. All right, I agree. Because we had did a reaction video, and there was a guy who was going around asking young ladies, how much should be how much should a man spend on a first date? And they were talking like 2 stacks, this here.
Now, let me tell you something.
Couple of $1,000.
I'm not the type that's typically gonna do that. If I feel, I don't give a fuck how bad you are, cause like Jones might say, "Oh, well, I'm this type of, I don't care, I'm this type of nigga." All right, so you with me today?
Yeah.
I'm paying. All right, so at the end of the day, like I feel like that's my decision, and sometimes I'll feel like I want to go somewhere. Like if I want to go and sit floor seats at the Sixers game, I can do that shit. If I want to go on vacation with my family in New Orleans and I want to sit at floor seats at the New Orleans game, I can do that shit. And if you happen to be dating me at the time when I want to go to one of those places, I might end up spending that much on a date.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And like it could be the first date. But the problem is, like, I don't want them to just take it like, oh, he did that because it was me, or he did that because it was just a regular. No, you're seeing a piece of me. That was the point of you even being on this date in the first place. And this is some shit I like to do. You feel me? So because I was already going there, you happen to just be around at that time. You know what I'm saying? So,
all right. Now let me ask you. So, when you take a girl out on a date, do you expect to get get the skins, or you know, you be like, yo, listen, if I'm about to drop this stack on you,
I like being real, man. You really
come on,
put
bro.
me on the hot
Let's be real. We being real, dog.
We being real.
Do you expect to get the skins when you taking a girl out on a date?
Yeah.
I mean, people want to know, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The internet want to know, bro.
Honestly, I do, because of the experiences I had, and like the stuff I've even seen other people go through. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, that's the society that we live in today. That's the current climate. It's a hookup culture, and I might not be somebody that's trying to hook up with just any old individual.
Okay.
But if I decide that I like this person, I'm willing to step forward, because trust me, time out. There's been times where I just seen a specific joint, I asked her out, I wanted to get the skins, because what did I do? I looked at her, I saw she was pretty, I saw she was sexy, I attributed all of these things to her character that weren't there.
Okay.
You feel me? And so at the end of the day, you know, sometimes that didn't work out, and I chalked them. So some of them joints, I chalked plenty of joints. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I turned down plenty of joints. So at the end of the day, I just feel like, you know, it's a balance to it.
All right.
It's a balance to it.
All right. I mean, like I said, you know, listen, I don't date now because I'm good. I mean, when I was out there dating, man, I ain't really expect. I was like, nah, I don't expect to get anything.
What do you mean by you ain't expected? Like, do you mean that you didn't anticipate it, or did you think that, oh, this is not likely to happen?
Nah, I mean, I've always went into dating like, hold on, I always went into dating not expecting, to get the skins. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want, if I took a girl out, I took a girl out because I wanted to have a good time that particular night.
But see, this is the problem, right? It's because when you try to take a joint out, right, and you say, all right, I'm just going to take her out to have fun, then she come on to you. If that happens a certain percentage of the time, you kind of expect it. It's like for you, I feel like with your experiences, I would say I would expect it. That's why I feel like the dudes that don't expect it are the dudes that don't even approach women at all.
Well, no, I mean, I wouldn't say not necessarily. And the reason why I say not, because you can approach a woman, you can get crack on them, you know what I'm saying? No, let me get your number, something like that. But if you go into it not expecting it, then it's going to come around. It's going to happen because you're not putting that. You're not trying. Yo, come on. You know what I mean? Let me grope your titties. You know what I mean? We ain't doing nothing. All right, cool. You know what I mean? No.
I get what you're saying. So at the end, at the end of the day, all right. So that was my thing with expectation. That's what I tried to figure out what you were saying by expectation. So yeah, I get what you're saying. So in that sense, no, I didn't go in expecting like, oh, she better give me some yams because I decided to pay for a date. No, I'm just like, how many times am I going to go out, even with a friend, a girl that I think is a friend, and she going,
I mean,
try to make a move or something.
Well, I mean, look, now you're not a young cat, but I don't think people are even dating anymore, man. I mean, are people still dating? So, man, some of these young girls, because some of the young girls that we work with, man, these young girls, man, they'll give it up, man, if you give them a pack of Twizzlers.
But see, this is the thing, though, right? You gotta put a joint on game sometimes, and I feel like when you treat them like individuals, you know what I'm saying? And like you if you wanted to, if you're the type of dude to date myself, if I'm available and I'm not working super hard, like I'm the type of dude that's gonna date. I feel like there are very good women out here, like very good options out here for you to date. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. What about older women? Now, would you date an older woman?
Would I date an older woman? I date older women.
Oh, you do?
I date older women.
Hey, you like the older women?
I like older women. You know what I mean? My friends be teasing me about that sometimes. I like older women. But at the same token, I date realistically too. So it's like.
So now, would you choose an older woman over a younger one?
It depends.
Which one?
Like, right. So I can have your friend, older woman, like, that distract me. From
distract.
Yeah, she will distract me from the young.
They put that thing on you.
But it's good. That's good that they do that though, because like they're distract. I'd rather go deal with them that's gonna be straightforward with me than this joint over here who's not necessarily gonna be straightforward with me. Gonna put up a facade so she feels comfortable enough.
Okay.
Them, they tired of that shit. They done did that. Yeah,
because man, they done been around. You know what I mean? They done did all of, the BS, or they done been through the BS crap. You know what I mean? With men, you know what I'm saying? Listen, older women, they'll tell you what they want. They'll tell you what they need. They'll be like, yo, listen, I want this, and this right here, right now.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, but hey, I don't know. But like I said, I don't think these young cats are even dating anymore, man.
Nah, I mean, I feel like people are, but like with social media, like you gonna get caught up in the whole, I guess, hookup culture type stuff that we was talking about.
Well, remember we talked about the red pill content, the blue pill content.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And in my opinion, I think this red pill content is it's just really like oversaturated. It just really got out of control.
Well, let me ask you something real quick then about the simps. Be real about them. We'll come to hit on the red pill culture, but what's going on with the blue pill culture? What do you think about the blue pill culture?
If the blue pill culture is about simping for a woman, I mean, of course, we all know
the
a couple
dark
of cats like that. You know what I mean? We all know a couple of cats like that. But you know what I mean? They do what they do. Listen, man, I've always said the number one kill in America, it isn't cigarettes, it isn't guns, it's pussy. You know what I'm saying? Cats will simp over a piece of pussy. They've been doing it for years, and they're gonna continue to do it. As far as like the red pill content and everything, man, I've said this before. No man is going to tell me how to be a man. Mm-hmm. Now, to me, it's entertaining because I enjoy looking at it. Now, it's not nothing that's going to brainwash me, but anything that's going to make you be a better you, I got no problem with it. If it make you be a better person, I got no problem, as long as you're not harming nobody else. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's not detrimental to your health or anyone else's health. You know what I mean? By you talking shit and getting your head cracked. But go ahead.
I feel like you said, you're right. They're polar opposites, but the balance is what we need. We need something in between blue and red pill. Because if you look at the blue pill, like you said, they're simps. But why are they simps? Not because they believe in marriage.
Because cats
have been simping over women for years. Mm-hmm. But let's think about it like this. How about society changed? And when society changed, the rules changed. Rules changed for women. Women couldn't even work. So of course I was supposed to pay for everything for whoever I dated.
Yeah.
She couldn't work. Society changed.
Because now you got women working.
Now you got women working.
And women are making damn near
more than men in a lot of cases.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
At least I'm not trying to even come at it, but at least in our community, a lot of the times the women are educated more than we are.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So they're getting, good money. You know what I'm saying? And so for me to treat something like it's something else, that would be stupid. And that's why I feel like I agree with you. Blue pill is simps because they'll treat a modern woman like she's a pastime woman. The problem is,
she's not like that.
And she not like that. The red pill, they overdo it and try to still treat them like a pastimes woman because they will try to put them in a pastime role, only acknowledge the fact that they're living in the modern day. So it's kind of crazy. It's a crazy flip.
My thing is, you can want a traditional man or you want a traditional woman. You have to be traditional.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're not going to say, well, I want my man to open car doors for me. I want my man, to lay down his jacket while I step over a puddle. I want my man
to pay all the bills.
Yeah, pay
everything.
The bills. Yeah, take out the trash. But I'm not gonna cook tonight.
I'm not gonna cook tonight.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't working like that.
Yeah, what is your role? And a lot of women can't even define it. And you know what kills me, dog? Let's get into this real quick about the women. You know what kills me? Is so many women with so much potential. And you know how I am. I really try to talk to different women and listen. And I will ask a lot of women. It's not all women, but I ask a lot of women.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
I say, yo, what do you bring to the table? And they get real defensive. And they will say, out of insecurity. Because they don't know that they have a lot to bring to the table. A lot of these women, a lot of the women that you and I know and you know I know women that bring a lot to the table, but they settle for less because they don't even know what they bring to the table.
So you're saying they don't know what
they got going.
What they have or what they
don't think that they don't think that we have value in what they're bringing. They're so used to probably being objectified that they think, and that's where the expectation thing comes into play. Like, I feel like a lot of dudes do expect it now in a different way than what we was talking about before. When I say expected, I thought what I mean is overall in general. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah.
I've had a lot of good dates, man. I'm gonna just put it like that. That's the best way I can put it. I had a lot of good dates, and there's been mutual feelings that have been going on throughout those dates. So I expect a good relationship to form if I continue to date somebody. You know what I'm saying? If it's somebody I want to continue to date, because like I said, I've turned down women in the past. I just feel like with this red pill, with this blue pill, with this social media, a lot of stuff has gotten murky.
Well, yeah, listen, for one, the social media is it's poisoning brains, if you ask me. Because when I was young, we didn't have social media. You know what I mean? Of course, it was no Facebook or YouTube. No. We had a pen and a pad. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all had game, right? Because y'all couldn't just go in the DM and say what's up or whatever.
You ain't sliding no girl DMs, dog. You want to be the girl, man, you got to go knock on her door. I was many a nights I sent poetry, man. I used to mail poetry to my son, mom, dog.
Let me tell you something. I believe that for the nigga that understands that, the young nigga that understands that, is in a good situation. Because they ain't no game, dog. They ain't got no game nowadays, man. They'll work on it. And guess what? The other guys won't have that. They're going to be, what's up? I pay for this. I pay because that's what they think a joint want. Instead of giving a piece of themselves.
Now, here's the thing. You really can't. I would say, well, not really, but they really can't spit game at these young girls because these young girls don't know what game is. They don't know what game is themselves. Or they don't know what charm is. They don't know what, being suave. You know what I'm saying? That dude, you just come up, hey, how you doing? You know what I mean? Talk that game, that smoothness.
But guess what? When a nigga do it, she gonna feel it. And so
they don't know, man. They don't know.
Practice because the dude, they don't know. But that's why I was gonna catch them off guard. I feel like it's gonna catch them. Because how young are we talking?
I would say the younger 30s. You know what I'm saying?
That's in the realm that I'm basking in right now.
That you're basking in?
Yeah.
Because you ain't got. Bro, you ain't got to spit no game to them. No. All you got to do is just, hey, what's up? Look, you buy him a hot dog. Get him a glizzy, and that's it.
You said that's all you got to do. Get him a glizzy, that's it, right? But check this out, right? Say you really into her.
Okay, then you get a two glizzies.
You gonna do what feels natural. You funny as shit.
you gonna get a two glizzies.
You gonna do what come natural. You gonna do what come natural. And like, maybe not the first time. Like if you like a young boy, like this for the young boys out here. Like, you might not naturally know how to talk to her, but if you just practice, you know what I'm saying? You try, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll get to a point where you got some game, and you won't sit here and be like, oh, I'm gonna say this specific thing, and if I do 2 times 2 multiplied by 5, I'll promise I'll get the girl. Like, you ain't doing all of them calculations. Like, you just like, look, it's a regular day. I'm gonna go. If she like me, she like me. If she don't, she don't.
I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Yeah, and you gonna come out with the best game ever, and the stuff that's meant for you, you gonna get. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Yeah, but then I mean, Cass ain't shooting no game.
No, most cats ain't. That's why it's good.
Nah.
That's why it's good for the young boy that's listening to this. You feel me? That's like, you know
work on your game.
Put some work in.
Work on your game.
Put some work in. Yeah. Other
now,
dudes, they think, like you said, because it's red pill, right? They really thinking it's real materialistic. So it's either I got to get some money or I got to do something that females see that I'm getting money from. You know what I mean? And they're just going to like me because of my status and my money and stuff like that. And whereas you know that it's joints of status. It's females of status that will be dating a dude of status that will cheat on a dude of status with somebody that's just...
Oh, the Pookies.
The Pookies.
Yeah, man, the Pookies.
The Carlos and Eddies. You know what I mean? The Pookies and the Ray Rays, right?
Yeah,
I hate that. But
they'll mistreat a nerd. They'll drop a nerd or a guy that's really out there doing something for a Pookie and a Ray Ray in a heartbeat.
But let's look at
what
they doing though. What are the Pookies and the Ray Ray? I mean, not the Pookies and the Ray. What are the nerds and the other guys doing? I'm talking about to the women.
Getting their masters.
To the women.
Getting their doctors.
No, to the women.
Oh no, they're not exciting enough.
They not, but why? Why though?
Come on, dog.
Let's dig into that.
They ain't risking their lives.
Not because
they ain't going on no date. They ain't getting shot at.
They not cool. No, it's not a. They don't know how to talk to the joint.
Oh, is that what it is?
I talk to John. I'm not no street boy. Like, you feel me? I'm not a street boy. But Jones, like, it's not even. I don't even understand because that's not even the facade I try to put up. But Jones don't know. They want to know about me, and they be like, "Yo, you hard? Like, what's going on out here?"
Yeah.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? I mean,
they don't know that you're a college-educated young man who's modeling and also a social worker.
In raps.
And raps.
And acts.
That you're about and you're about your business.
And I'm about my business.
They want you to be a Pookie and a Ray Ray.
I think that that is a fantasy type, but I think it's just the swag.
They think you are.
They think I am. They ask me that. They asked me that, and I would get. You might not get it the same way I wouldn't get it from my perspective. From me, like, cause I'm like, what did I ever say? Like, I ain't try to take you to bust this busy. I didn't do none of that. I ain't make you wait and sit in the car while I make this move.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
But
why go grab this key?
Like, it's just because, and I know the friends that you got and you hang with, and I know, like, it's our environment. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's our environment that has us have a certain level, because you don't have no, like, for you to not be, like, me and you, we ain't no literal Poogies and Ray Rays. They'll call us a Pookie and they'll put us in that category though, because we're still able to socialize at a certain capacity.
Yeah.
That's dudes that can't socialize hating on niggas. I feel like, because like
you're not versatile.
You know people that you hung with, you know, or hang with, and as friends, as family. Like, I know your folks. Like, I know like some of them in the street, dog. There's no way for me to sugarcoat. I was trying to sugarcoat it. There's no way. No, you can't do it, dog. We know folks. All right?
I mean, my people from the streets.
Some of that shit's gonna rub off.
I'll hide it. My people from the streets.
Some of that shit's gonna rub off on you. Know?
I mean, Los used to be from the streets.
There, you was. I wasn't gonna snitch. I wasn't gonna snitch.
Cause you know what I mean.
So, and that's my point though, right there. We still give off a certain vibe.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And so that's why we fit in with that, even though we're not, we're not computer geeks or something like that, but we're also not Pookies and Ray Rays. We trying to do something, you know what I mean? But they just feel the swag. That's why I'm saying, like, it's more complicated, because for you, I'm gonna keep it a bean. You doing what you're supposed to do right now, but let's be real. If you ain't want to, it's easy, Los.
Oh, to run back to the streets?
To run back to the streets,
man,
run through the streets. It's easy.
I mean, listen, let me tell you something.
That's not an accomplishment.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm gonna tell you this, man. I would say the hardest thing was for me to get. I have 3 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But to me, that was a challenge. You know what I mean? And that was something that I enjoyed doing. I always, You know what I mean? Look at that accomplished. I look, shit on my wall. And I mean, I love it. It boosts me to be a better person. You know what I mean? Because I've came from that type of, I don't want to say era, but I've came from that environment where it was statistically I was not supposed to be in the position I'm in now. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't supposed to be the guy who has a shit. I'm like 3 years from becoming a doctor. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't supposed to be in that position. I was supposed to be in jail or dead. You know what I mean? So when I look back on my life, I'd be like, man, you know what I mean? Damn, I guess I really did come a long way. You know, so hey,
and that's how I feel, and that's what I'm saying. So like, it's crazy when Joe's describe what type of dude they want. Yeah. What type of dude they want? The doctor.
They think they want them.
No, they don't. They say what they say. They say they want everything. They want the dude that's a doctor, that's in the streets, that's doing this. Like you see the memes, like they add it up. And what do you entail? You entail a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you and I would be, big targets for certain stuff. And they'll just try to group us in with the Pookies and Ray Rays and try to act like they're jewels that exist.
Well, especially when we go to those meetings and we be up in the meetings talking about, man, y'all cut that shit. I'd be like, oh, shit.
Yes.
Now let me ask you, man, because I know, let's talk about marriages, man. Now, You've never been married, right?
Nope.
Never. So now, my man El Plaga, what's good, broski?
Damn, we got a lot of comments.
You know what I'm saying? So now, let me ask you. So do you believe in marriages? Do you believe in marriage?
Yeah, I believe it can happen.
You believe it can happen? Yeah. Do you think you'll get married one day?
What's crazy about life, dog? You don't never know. You don't.
Better yet, let me ask you, would you want to be married?
You know something? I would want to be married.
You for real?
But I gotta approach it with the same token. Like I gotta approach it with, because there's pros and cons of everything. I gotta look at the pros of not being married also. But at the same token, yeah, I would want to be married. That's my main.
That would be You one day you would like to get married.
Yeah, I like to get.
So
married.
Now, do you think you're marriage material?
Yeah, I think I'm marriage material. I just gotta be with a person that fits me. So yeah.
Yeah. Because I know I've been married before.
Do you feel like you were marriage material, and do you feel like that has changed if you weren't?
Let me tell you something. My man Roscoe, what's good, broski?
Yo, Roscoe.
What's going on? You know what, dog? I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm gonna tell you, when I decided that I was ready to get married and I proposed at that particular time, I was ready. You know what I'm saying? I was dead set ready. I got the playing out of my system. I got the run around out of my system. And
it was all out your system.
So let me tell you something, dog.
You was tired of it.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. And I'm a firm believer of this, man. A man who doesn't get the running and the playing out of his system isn't ready to settle down.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? And also, a man has to get that out of his system when he's young. You know what I mean? I believe a lot of these guys who still be out there cheating in their 40s and their 50s, man, they didn't get that out. They didn't get that running out of their system. You know what I mean? You didn't get that running out of system. And
but what do you think? Because at the end of the day, I want to agree with that.
Well, peep it. It could be because maybe they wasn't that type of guy who had a lot of women, who had the opportunity to get a lot of women. You know what I mean? A lot of the guys who had the opportunity to get a lot of women, man, when they were younger, or who has experienced a lot of women when they were in their youth, got all that running out of their system. You know what I mean? So now when you don't care about that.
See, it's just so many dynamics to it. Cause some of these niggas be low key gay, Los.
Bro, I ain't talking about that, dog.
I feel you. I ain't trying. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Be low key gay.
But listen.
And I'm not saying that that's every single time. I'm just saying it's so many variables that you can't really say, because it might be like one thing for this person, one thing for another person. You know what I mean? Like some people were literally taught by their fathers that, you might slow down, but you ain't never going to stop. I know somebody that taught their kids that. That's the only reason why I can, try to teach me the same thing, because he had a certain age over me. Now I was older than his kids.
I see for him. I got to disagree with that, man. I disagree with that.
I disagree with him with you. I disagree.
Because I'm saying,
but I'm just saying this is a dude that taught his kids that's just a variable. So it's so many reasons why.
What that he always gonna be a cheater?
He was probably taught that, so he probably doesn't think no better, and he probably thinks that he's lesser if he doesn't do certain things. If you get what I'm saying.
What, to make him feel like he a man, like he ain't a man? He ain't a man
like
if he not acting upon those instincts?
Yeah, exactly.
Come on,
I'm with you. You supposed to sensei your shit. You supposed to be like, look, I know I got my instincts, but I also got my logic, my morals, all types of other stuff.
Listen, my grandmother always said, man, the grass always seems greener on the other side. Yeah, you like that woofer, don't you?
The wood fire.
You like that woofer? Y'all hear this a little bit more.
Yeah. That shit is fire, man. Literally, like not fire, like good fire. That shit.
Listen, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, a man who's not in control of his emotions and his instincts, man, is shortchanging himself. You know what I mean? But I come from a military family, so you know what I mean. My uncles and my grandfather, it was always about discipline. You know what I mean? It was always about you being in control of your emotions. You know what I mean? You should never let your emotions rule you. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you may have, if you got a good woman at the crib, you know what I mean? Good wife or good girlfriend, good fiance, however you want to call it, how you want to label it. You know what I mean? Man, come on, man. You shouldn't just throw all that away for a quick piece of pussy. Now, don't mind. You know what I mean? Every man love a good piece of pussy. But if you got something good at home, don't throw it away for, you know what I mean, a piece of that. You
Just
know
what I'm gonna say, man. This is what I'm gonna say, and this will tie it in. I'm glad that you picked these two subjects like this. This goes back to the red pill. They see women as robots. Same thing as blue pill. Blue pill and red
they say
pill.
They see them as robots. They see them as.
Think about it, right? If I'm blue pill, I'm a simp, right? That means I'm gonna treat every woman the same. Right, because I expect women to be a certain way.
You're a male feminist.
I'm a male. No, I'm an extreme. I'm not just a male feminist. I'm an extreme male feminist.
Extreme male feminist?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Blue pill. I think that she can do nothing wrong.
Okay. Shit. Okay.
She a robot.
All right. I feel you.
She a robot.
I feel you.
Red pill. I think that she is evil at her core. You feel me? Red pill is like
you evil bitch.
Think about it. Bitch. Both of these two sets of guys will sit here and say, "Oh, if you treat a woman like this, she'll do this, and if you treat a woman like that, she'll do that." Not, taking into account that different women behave differently when you do this or that. Women are individuals, so I feel like those two extremes miss it. If you get what I'm saying.
Well, all right.
That's why I was saying initially it needs balance, because in between there, like, you got something good going on where it's like, all right, I don't have to let a woman walk on my coat over a puddle. Like, I don't have to throw my coat over a puddle so a woman can walk. Like, Los, really? You feel me? Like, we've grown past that. That went extinct. Like it should have. It didn't evolve.
Yeah,
but I feel like chivalry can still evolve. You know what I mean? It just has to be with the current climate.
All right. Yeah, I feel you. My man Roscoe, man, over in Germany, dog. What's good? Yeah, give it to my man Roscoe. What do you say? It's 3:19 a.m. Hey, man, listen, Roscoe, man, go get some sleep, bro. See, go get some sleep, man.
Nah, man, what you doing, Roscoe? What Roscoe doing at 3:19 a.m. in Germany?
Hey, man, he checking in on the show, man. You see him say you checking in from Germany.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So look, Roscoe, make sure you catch the replay, dog. It will be up tonight, man.
Yeah. I see Havlicek over there, too.
So now, hold on. Now, I want to ask you this, man. All right, because when we come from two different generations, can you identify a good woman?
Not just by sight. I can't just look at a woman and be like,
all right. Woman. If you had a conversation with a woman for, all right, no, I'm going to rephrase that. How long would it take for you to identify a good woman?
I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to answer this with a question. Right, hypothetically speaking, if you had some sort of issue or a problem or dilemma that caused you to be like, look, I need to manipulate women to get what I want, how long would that woman have to talk to you to find out that you was manipulating her? She could never figure that. Exactly, low. Players fuck up too, nigga. Like, it's no way I'ma know. There's no way I'ma know.
Find out. Well, listen, dog. When I'm in that brain, cause I'm in that brain.
If I run into the wrong woman, it's a wrap. But generally speaking, how long do I think it would take
And
good woman, it wouldn't take me long.
It wouldn't take you to identify to find out if she's a good woman or
now if she's a woman for you, that's something else.
Or trash.
Yeah, good or trash, that wouldn't be long. That wouldn't be long in general cases because most trash women, just like most good women, they can't hide certain things about them. Just like me and you, we can't hide certain. Yeah, if you and I were trash people, we'd be up here saying trash shit in 2 seconds, and people would be like, "Oh, these niggas trash." Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Not happening.
Yeah.
You feel me? Same thing with the women. When I date a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, I evaluate those things.
Yeah, okay.
You feel me? They say certain stuff. Like I've talked to women and they giving me red flag, and this has happened on plenty of occasions, by the way. And that's when I said, remember I told you I chalk women? Like I have. Yeah. It's been women, plenty of women that I've been like, yo, I'm not. Not only am I not dating you, I'm not even hitting.
Okay,
that's happening.
Now, do they find that more?
They don't know.
Attractive more. Say like, well, damn, why? You know what I mean, why you don't want this? You know what I mean? Oh, you know what I mean? He don't want this. You know what I mean? He gay. You know, they'll call you gay.
They never called me, I don't think, gay. But they didn't got and try to get mean. Like one Joan was like, you don't want all of this, bitch, you're crazy. Okay? No, this was Joan I was actually dating. And I feel like she was a good woman, but she was literally freaking crazy. And she told, I remember when after she had called me and texted me from different phones and tried to fight with me and then
why was she calling you from different phones?
Fast enough. Yeah, throwing stuff at me, talking about some. That was an accident. You know what I'm saying? All types of stuff. And then turn around. You afraid of all of this? And she did have all of this. That was not what stopped.
Like she looked
so fucking good. I had to let her take a few steps.
But wait a minute.
I used to let her take a few steps just to look at her.
If she looked that good, why you didn't want her, dog?
Because she was crazy.
So tell me, dog, you couldn't look past that?
Fuck no.
For a good time.
I might have a kid and not be here right now. Like, you might be on a podcast with my young boy. Like, yeah, what did your dad teach you? Like she was like that, and she had it. She had everything but a mind.
Yeah, she had everything. She had everything going for her except for the brain.
Everything but a stable mind.
Wow. My man Roscoe said retired. And Roscoe, man, look, I want to thank you for your service, bro.
For sure. You
know what I mean? Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Yeah. What?
That's good?
No, that's cool. No, that's cool. Yeah, you are.
No, I was about to say, but yeah, no, she used to look so good, Los. I swear to God, I used to let her take a few steps just to look at her, like, yo.
just to get a peek.
Just to get. I used to be. You feel
well, listen, like, I mean, bro, you're a model, so I know you see a lot of beautiful women, man.
Yeah, this was in the beginning of that, like, you know, I'm like, yo, like, let her take it because them jeans is not supposed to fit like tights like that.
Is it jeans is fitting like leggings?
I was like,
hey, you hit a young boy.
I'm looking back at like, yo, that shit is crazy.
So all right, so now let's go to the last topic real quick, man. I'm gonna talk about the youth and crime.
Yeah.
So now, why does it seem like we have so much crime, especially in the city of Philadelphia? Not only in the city of Philadelphia, but in all the major cities, man. It seems like crime has really escalated.
I believe, and I could be wrong because I don't know all the statistics, but if I'm going to speak my opinion, you know, I believe that it's a lot of repeat offenders.
Oh shit, I ain't even think about that.
Because I believe that a lot of the gang culture comes from a small percentage of young boys. I don't think it's a big percentage. And like, just same thing with the old heads. Like, we know, like I said, we already talked. That's a small percentage of people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just,
you think it's definitely repeat offenders?
Yeah, it's a lot of repeat offenders. Even though it's like, and the jail was already packed, so it's like when you look at a small percentage, it definitely looks like a large. And I'm not going to pick certain groups of people. You know what I'm saying?
It seems like it's always us.
Right. It do seem like it's always us, and that's the thing. White people make a bigger percentage than we do. We think that this is just some black problem. I'm saying they make a bigger percentage of the
population, and
exactly.
They do. Yeah, they do, because we only like 14% of the population.
It's a small percentage of the population in general. At that point, when you look at it, if we only make up 14% of the population, what percentage of black people is really doing? It's a super small percentage of black people. Yeah, but they want to make it look like, oh, we're the problem, and stuff like that. So it's like, It's not that it's not bad out here. It's not that it's not worse than it's ever been, but it's not like what they making it out to be. And I do believe that it could be way better, but I believe that they're not trying to make it way better because the people that make money off the issue.
Are talking about with the prisons,
drug sales,
okay.
prisons is double dipping.
Bringing down the property value.
Prisons is double
developers.
Dipping. Yeah.
Listen, Doc, look,
because it's have. Go ahead.
Listen, we have more prisons than we got college.
Exactly. That's my point, and that's for a small percentage of the population. That's fucking crazy. You know how many people want to go to college but they can't because they're afraid to because they going to the school of hard
knocks now.
Yeah,
they can't afford it.
They can't afford it.
And I can't. Man, listen, man, you just fucking healthcare is skyrocketing through the roof. Food costs is skyrocketing through the roof. Prisons are we getting more prisons
and
built.
What do young black males feel like they need to be valued? Like when we look into the music,
money and status,
and street cred too, because we always go on these shows and we talk, and that's why I wanted to make a big emphasis about the Pookie and Ray Ray thing. You don't gotta be in the streets to get Jones. People feel that way. You got to be cool. You got to have swag. You got to have a demeanor to get Jones. And that's the thing that I want the young boys to know so that they don't feel like they got to be some certain type of bull to go out here and impress these Jones. Yeah. It's messed up. But I mean, that's just really what it is.
I mean, listen, dog, you should start your own mentoring program, man.
I would definitely do that, but I just need the support, and I'll keep it a bean. We on here. We say we're going to keep it a bean,
dog. Keep it 100.
I would like some direction with that because I definitely do know that I have some great information to teach the young boys, and I know that when I do deal with 13-year-olds, 15-year-olds, even younger. You know what I'm saying? I got a good effect on them, but I can only be around them but so much. You know what I mean? So if I did have some support and some direction with that, I definitely a mentor some young boys, but I want to do it, seriously. I don't want to just go to some company, some program and be like, I'm mentoring young boys and I'm getting this little small ass check. I'm doing bullshit. You know what I mean? I really want to help them. I don't want to do with what Mary Sue or somebody said I got to do to some young boy. They don't even understand, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because we've been there. You've been there.
Yeah. I mean, I know. Well, years ago when I started my mentoring program years ago, when I was working at Lutheran Children Family Services, I started my program. It was just within the company itself. My caseload, a couple of other truancy case managers' caseloads. And we just brung all the children because at that time, the children didn't have anywhere to go. Because we were part of, not truancy, but it was the AVRP program, which was Adolescent Violent Reduction Program.
Okay.
So when Mayor Street wife got indicted, got caught they were stealing funds.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. They were stealing funds.
I remember I was a young boy.
Yeah. You was a young cat, dog. I think you was probably wasn't even in high school back then.
I don't even know what the.
And So they got caught. They got caught stealing money. So they shut the whole program. So at that time, a lot of the kids that we had on our caseload didn't have anywhere to go because I used to work with the gangs throughout the city of Philadelphia.
Oh, why?
Well, what I did was I drew up a proposal. At that time, I didn't know anything about proposals. So I looked it up on the internet, wrote my own proposal, submitted it to the higher ups at Lutheran. They liked it. They let me bring the children and our caseloads into a building. We started out with about 15 kids, and then we wound up. Well, it was 15 kids one day. Then it grew. Then we wound up doing 2 to 3 days, 20 kids per classroom. I mean, it really grew. The judges down at family court took notice. Judges down at truancy court took notice because we were closing a lot of cases. A lot of truancy cases. A lot of the kids, they weren't doing any stupid shit. They was, they turned their life away. They was really being reformed. And I said, okay, cool. This is taking off. Let me branch out. So I wound up leaving Lutheran, submitted the same proposal to DHS, wound up getting some money from DHS, submitted that proposal to Colgate, got money from Colgate.
Damn.
Yeah.
I got putting in work.
I got money from Modell's. I got money from Foot Locker. At that time, Colgate would give you $20,000 for a female mentoring program. If you got a female mentoring program, and listen to everybody, if you have a female mentoring program, submit a request for proposal to Colgate. They will give you money for a female mentoring program. So wind up getting that money. Took that program to Delaware. Submitted it to it was a school.
They need to
Rehoboth
just have
Beach.
you be a director.
Hey man, you know that.
See,
and I wound up starting their own program in Delaware.
This is what I'm saying.
And I sold the program.
This is what I'm saying though. Like that's what we would need more of, instead of like somebody like, you know, I want to mentor somebody. Let me sign up.
Oh yeah,
for a mentor
bro, we
program,
definitely
and
need
then
more
they
mentoring
tell
programs
me-
throughout the city.
Yeah,
oh,
but
hell
we need
yeah.
some real official ones though, is what I'm saying, and not being ran by the wrong people that like
And not being ran by thieves. Cause listen, dog.
There's no easy way to say it. You're right. Not being ran by thieves.
you know, man, I tell it. I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. And although I work for a provider, and I don't know about this from our provider that we work for, so I'm not gonna put our company business out there because I can't do that. But the one thing I do know for sure, a lot of these providers are thieves, man. A lot of them are just a lot of the higher ups. And I'm not talking.
Let's work from a different provider. Thieves.
Thieves. Yes. They steal money.
3P. You already know what they was doing with that, man. You already know what they was doing.
They are stealing money. They stealing money from the government. Because
and from their workers. That's the crazy part.
Yes.
Because that's how they stealing it from the government. Is they're getting the money from the government to do certain programs. They're not incentivizing their workers. Their workers are not trying to do the programs because they're not incentivized, and they take the money.
A lot of the money that's coming from the government should be going to some of these urban communities. They're not reaching the urban community because a lot of this money is being taken off the top.
It's being taken off the top.
I'm not gonna say just taken off the top. It's being taken off the top and the bottom.
I was about to say in the middle, the bottom, like wherever a supervisor, manager can be.
Yeah.
They taking that joint.
I mean, that's some of the places that we go through, you know, living in the big city. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Yo, damn, dog. We done went through about an hour, bro.
A big black city.
We went through about an hour, man.
Damn, we did an hour?
LosThaDarkGable, Eddie Drone in the building, y'all.
Hey.
You know what I mean? So listen, we're going to do this weekly thing, man. We're going to do this weekly thing here, man. We're just going to be chopping it up a happy hour, man. Who says that the happy hour got to end after an hour? You know what I mean? So after you drink your happy hour, come on, spend an hour with us, man. Los and Eddie Drone in the building.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, we out of here, man. Let's go get some drinks, man.
Let's go get some drinks.
Let's go get some drinks, man. Listen, we'll see
Yeah,
we're going to slide, man. We're going to see y'all, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
If you missed us, catch us tomorrow on YouTube.
You know it, man. Peace, man. We love y'all, man. Deuces.
Deuces.